Thank you, Madam Speaker. I rise to ask question 190 of 2015 under my name. And the question is directed to the Honourable Minister for Local Government, Housing, Environment, Infrastructure and Transport. Can the Honourable Minister explain to the House what the Land Transport Authority is doing in terms of complaints from the general public in regards to customer service? Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you. I give the floor to the Honourable Minister for Local Government, Housing, Environment, Infrastructure and Transport.
Thank you, Madam Speaker, and I thank the Honourable Member. Madam Speaker, before I respond to the Honourable Member, I ask all the members to have patience and give me end of this year to improve the LTA services. And I also invite all members, honourable members who are present here, if you have any suggestion, ways and means to improve LTA, please give it to me. Madam Speaker, the Land Transport Authority recently implemented the following plans to address complaints against customer services. The authority in the recent past has expanded its services to take it closer to the customer's doorstep. This includes opening of the offices in Nandi Town, one in Waimilika near Nandi Airport, Singatown office, and most recently in Nakasi, to service our people within the Suva-Nasori corridor and expansion of the Lambasa Town office. The authority is also in process to have its online service system to provide customers with another channel or mode of accessing LTA services. This includes services such as online inquiries, renewal of driving license, vehicle registration, and payment of traffic fines are embarked to go online. Madam Speaker, the authority has also established its contact center to receive and address customer complaints on all aspects of its operation. The authority has also installed electronic customer queue management system in its 4 major offices, Valelevu, Lutuka, Waimilika, and Sports City, to measure and analyze on the customer service and waiting turnaround times, and to take all measures for the improvement in its customer services. Madam Speaker, CCTV has also been installed in its 5 major offices to provide the ability to monitor customers and take action during times of peak customer flow. With the implementation of this monitoring system, the average waiting serving time, Madam Speaker, have decreased from 46 minutes to 35 minutes. Our target is 20 minutes. Madam Speaker, we now have a short code, 582. Note it down. 582, which is free of charge to customers to register complaints as well as provide feedback. Madam Speaker, lastly, we have also identified the complaints team in all the districts. This will be the independent people in all the districts to receive complaints, and those complaints will be directed to me directly and not to LT. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you.
Madam Speaker, supplementary question.
Supplementary question, the Honourable Tarawati.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. When the LTA first came into existence, Madam Speaker, it was through the hard work of the now present Minister for Foreign Affairs. He was the minister then responsible for transport. And Madam Speaker, the reason why the services at the time when it came into effect was good, because in the act at that time, it allowed the Land Transport Authority to retain all its revenue. That's why the service was good. They were able to buy facilities, vehicles, and all those. And it was later, Madam Speaker, changed for all those money to be taken to the Ministry of Finance. And I would like to ask the Honourable Minister whether he is considering that in order to improve the services, to revert to what it was before, to let the revenue remain with the LTA, and they take whatever they have budgeted for that year, and the surplus to go to the Ministry of Finance. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you, Honourable Minister.
Madam Speaker, funding is not an issue for LTA. It is the attitude problem. That's the fact. And let's accept it. Funding is not an issue. We have got the funds. LTA has got the fund for its operation and function. No issue with funding. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you. Supplementary question, the Honourable Ngavoka.
Madam Speaker, with the recent spate of bus accidents, a bus carrying 40, 60 people, who do we go to check on whether these drivers are driving under conditions that can ensure the safety of the passengers? Are they driving more than 8 hours? We just talked about aviation today. A pilot would not fly a plane because it carries hundreds of people if he's working beyond the normal hours. So how does it work with LTA? Because we're really worried, we're really concerned about all this spate of accidents that are happening. The drivers, who's monitoring them? Where do we take those issues to, Madam Speaker? Thank you.
Thank you. Honourable Minister.
Madam Speaker, likewise, I'm also very concerned in the recent days, the accidents that have happened. And we have got sport checks in place. But in regards to the drivers, they are allowed to drive for 13 hours. But I have asked also the enforcement and the safety department to have regular meetings with the operators and the drivers as well, and especially go for a test as well. This is very important, and I fully agree with Honourable Member what he has suggested, and we are going to do that.
Supplementary question, the Honourable Leader of Opposition.
I thank the Honourable Minister for his responses. My question is, we see that more and more people are moving from the urban to rural areas, which means that more and more people are requiring public transport. And with the free bus fares, children that normally would walk to school are now on the buses. So they are filling up the buses, which means that the people that are coming to work in Suba, many of them could be late because of this particular issue. So I would just like to ask the Minister, is he thinking or planning that sometime in the future that he would put on the school buses so that the children, only the children will get on these buses and free up the space for the people that are coming to Suva and many times are late for work because of this particular issue. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you, Honourable Minister.
Yes, Madam. Definitely, this has come in a few meetings with FRA, not only with LTA, with FRA, LTA, and the respective municipalities, and we are working towards that. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you. I now give the floor to the Honourable Ratisel Nanogo.
Supplementary question, Madam Speaker.
Supplementary.
I do thank the Honourable Minister of Transport for the assurance that he has given us this morning that all complaints relating to LTA may be finalized before the end of this year. My question to him, can that will also include the solving of the outstanding compensation payment that were due to the passengers of the Raiwanga bus, who are mostly school children and a teacher, that were involved in a crash at Kumbukawa Road in Kalambu 15 months ago? Can you confirm that to the House, Mr. Minister? Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you, Honourable Minister.
Madam Speaker, I can submit that information in the later day on that regard. Thank you.
Thank you. The